After deliberating on our position in respect of the upcoming election, considering the interests of the people of Kenya, the region and the world at large, we believe that all will be best served by NASA vacating its presidential candidature in the election scheduled for 26th October this 2017.
NASA presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga, flanked by his running mate Kalonzo Musyoka and co-principals Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, announcing they will not be on the ballot if IEBC goes ahead and conducts a repeat presidential polls on the 26th of this month. The opposition leader explaining what informed their decision.
We at NASA have insisted that the fresh election ordered be held to the standard ordered by the Supreme Court, that is, in strict conformity with the Constitution and written law. We have provided a checklist of what we deem to be the irreducible minimum changes required to ensure compliance. All indications are that the election scheduled for 26th of October will be worse than the previous one. We wish to reiterate what we have stated in the past, that we will not allow autocracy back into Kenya.
Odinga maintains that fresh elections will not be free and fair since the Jubilee administration is irregularly amending the election laws to suit their interests. NASA co-principals Kalonzo Musyoka, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula cited the ruling by the Supreme Court, which identified several discrepancies in the August 8th electoral process as lending credence to their resolution.
The IEBC has refused, neglected, or failed to put in place mechanisms to correct these illegalities and irregularities. We deem that the fresh election ordered by the Supreme Court cannot therefore be held, allowing the candidature of Raila Odinga and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to lend credence to the election now scheduled is to participate in an illegality.
Quoting paragraphs 289 and 290 of the Supreme Court ruling of 2013, NASA says their withdrawal calls for a fresh presidential election.
Suppose, however, that the candidates or a candidate who took part in the original election dies or abandons the electoral quest before the scheduled date. Then the provisions of Article 138(1) subsection B would become applicable, and with fresh nominations ensuing. The implication of this provision is that upon our candidate's withdrawal, the election scheduled for the 26th October stands cancelled. Our withdrawal from the election requires the IEBC to cancel the election and conduct fresh nominations.
The opposition NASA also maintains that the withdrawal of Raila Odinga from the presidential polls is a win-win situation for Kenyans and the rivals in the political race. By abandoning his presidential quest, Raila Odinga has thrown the ball back to the court as pertains to the October 26th repeat presidential polls. However, it remains to be seen how the legal minds will interpret the law and the Constitution as pertains to these repeat polls. Reporting for KBC Channel 1 from Nairobi County, I'm Roncliffe Odit.